Welcome to Boomers and Beyond. This is the podcast where we celebrate living boldly, loving deeply, and refusing to let age define our limits. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the Delaware blogger or the Divah, and I am so grateful you are here with me today. Every Saturday at 10 a.m., we gather right here to talk about the things that matter most to the 55-plus community. Health and wellness, finances, connection, purpose, travel, and the beautiful, complicated, extraordinary business of living your best life at this stage. Now, this is a space for real conversation, for practical wisdom, for inspiration that actually applies to where we are now. And for the remainder of the most vibrant chapters of your story are not behind you. They may just be ahead. Hey, and welcome back to Boomers and Beyond. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, the Delaware blogger, better known as the Divah, and this is a show where we talk about living your absolute best life after 55. No apologies, no slowing down, and certainly no settling. Y'all, can we take a moment to appreciate that spring is almost here? The days are getting longer, the air is getting a little lighter, and something in us, something deep, starts to wake up. And that's exactly what today's episode is about. Today we're going to be talking about your spring wellness reset. Yep, nope, it's not a diet, not a grueling exercise plan, not another list of things that you're doing wrong. This is about gently, intentionally, and joyfully renewing yourself, mind, body, and spirit as we move into this beautiful new season. Now, we're going to be covering 5 areas of your wellness that tend to need a little love after winter. And I'll give you one simple, doable action step for each one. And by the time we're done today, you'll have a clear, simple spring wellness plan that is made just for you, the 55 plus fabulous, still going strong community. So go grab yourself some coffee or tea or whatever you're sipping this morning, and let's get into it. Okay, first one we're going to talk about is your body. Move it like you mean it. Okay, let's start with the body. Because winter has a way of making us all a little more sedentary than we intended. The couch got comfortable. The cold, the snow, the ice kept us inside. And suddenly, it's March. And we're wondering where our energy went. Here's what I want you to hear. You don't need to go hard to feel good. You need to go consistent. That's right, consistent. For those of us in the 55 plus community, low impact movement is not a compromise. It is the smart, sustainable choice. I'm talking about walking, stretching, water aerobics, yoga, and even dancing in your kitchen, because all of it counts. Research consistently shows that just 30 minutes of moderate activity most days can reduce the risk of heart disease. It can improve your mood, support cognitive health, and help manage weight. 30 minutes. That's just 2 episodes of your favorite podcast show, right? So, your action step. This week, I want you to commit to one outdoor walk. Just one. Pick a day, pick a time, and write it down like an appointment. Then notice how you feel afterward. I think you'll surprise yourself. Tip 2, nutrition. Spring clean your plate. That's right, girl. Let's talk about the food. And before you roll your eyes, I promise I'm not here to tell you to give up anything that you love. What I'm here to say is that spring is the perfect time to refresh what you're putting on your plate. Not because you did anything wrong in winter, but because spring gives us access to some of the most nutrient dense, vibrant produce of the entire year. We're talking about asparagus and spinach, strawberries, peas, radishes, spring onions. These are not only just delicious, but they're loaded with vitamins and antioxidants that our bodies crave after months of heavier winter foods. And one of the best things we can do for our health as we age is to eat the rainbow, especially the greens. Green vegetables are particularly powerful for heart health, bone strength, and brain function, all things that matter deeply to our community. So your action step this week is to add one new spring vegetable to your grocery list. Try something that you haven't cooked in a while, or maybe ever. Look up one simple recipe. That's it. One vegetable, one recipe. Let's go. Tip number 3, mind. Clear the mental clutter. Yes. Okay, my friends, this next one is close to my heart. Let's talk about the mental and emotional piece of your wellness reset. Winter can be hard on our mental health. The shorter days, the isolation, the gray skies, it all adds up. And for many in our community, winter also brings grief, health concerns, or just the quiet weight of too much time alone with our thoughts. Wow. If that's been you this winter, I see you. I've been there. And I want you to know that spring is not just a change in the weather, it's an invitation to lift your eyes and look forward again. One of the most powerful things you can do for your mental wellness is practice intentional gratitude. I'm not talking about the kind where you force yourself to be happy when you're not, but the kind where you deliberately look for small moments of beauty and joy in each day. Studies show that a regular gratitude practice can reduce symptoms of depression, improve sleep, and increase overall life satisfaction. And the best part, it costs absolutely nothing. So your action steps is starting tomorrow morning. I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for before you pick up your phone. Just 3. Keep a small notebook by your bed or use the Notes app and do this for 7 days and tell me that you don't feel a shift. I dare you. Tip number 4, spirit. Reconnect with what fills you up. Yes. Now let's talk about the spirit. And I mean that in the broadest, most personal sense. Your spirit is that part of you that lights up when you're doing something you love, when you're fully present, when you forget to check your phone. Winter has a way of disconnecting us from those things. We get stuck in routines, we stop doing the hobbies that bring us joy, and we tell ourselves we'll get back to it when things slow down. Yeah, friends, things don't slow down. We have to make the time. So this spring, I want you to ask yourself, what is the one thing I used to love doing that I haven't made time for lately? Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's getting back into a book club or learning to play the piano or finally taking that cooking class. Purposeful engagement in activities we love is one of the strongest predictors of healthy, happy aging. This isn't indulgence. This is medicine. So, your action step is to write down one activity that feeds your soul. Then schedule 30 minutes for it this week. Not someday, this week. Put it on your calendar. All right. Tip number 5, the last one. Social wellness. Get out and connect. You guys know I broke my shoulder in January and I've been sitting at home. I miss being out with my sorority sisters. I miss being out running. I'm getting back into the car, but it's not the same. That's why social wellness is important. You know, we love our own company, but human beings are wired for connection. And for the 55 plus community, social engagement is directly linked to cognitive health, emotional well-being, and even how long we live. So spring makes this so much easier. The weather breaks, people come outside, community events starts popping up again. And this is the season to reach out to a friend you've been meaning to call, to say yes to the invitation you've been putting off, to simply show up. So your action plan is to reach out to one person this week, a friend, a family member, or a neighbor. Call them, text them, make a plan to get together. Just one person. That's all it takes to start rebuilding those social connections that keep us thriving. Now, I got a powerful CTA for you, a call to action. Before I let you go today, I want to leave you with something important. You did not come this far through all the seasons of your life, through all the challenges, the changes, the losses, and the triumphs to coast. You came this far to live. Yes. So here's your challenge. Pick just one of the 5 action steps I gave you today, just one, and commit to it this week. Put it in your phone, tell someone about it, make it real. Your spring wellness reset doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. And today, right now, is the perfect time. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 areas are you going to focus on first? Body, nutrition, mind, spirit, or social wellness? I want you to leave me a comment, and then I want you to go over to my blog because I'm going to post this here. Or if you want, just go to Facebook or TikTok or Instagram and tell me what it is. I read all my comments. And if this episode spoke to your heart today, would you please do me a big favor? Take 30 seconds and leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, because you know what? Your review helps more people in our community find this show. And that means more of us are living our best lives together. And you know what? That's a beautiful thing. So that's all I have for you today on this episode of Boomers and Beyond. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, the Delaware blogger, and I'm so grateful you spent time with me today. Come back next Saturday, the 28th of March at 10 a.m., because we're going to be talking about something I know is on a lot of our hearts. Re-invention. What does it look like starting over at 55, 60, or 70? Spoiler alert, it looks like a lot of courage. And guess what? We have plenty of that. Until then, stay well, stay bold, and remember, the best is absolutely, positively still ahead of you. See ya. It's the DE Diva, a.k.a. the Delaware blogger. And that, my friends, is a wrap on today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. And if this is a show that you look forward to and it made you think or laugh or feel a little less alone in this season of life, I would be so grateful if you would take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Your words help new listeners to find this show, and every new listener makes this community stronger, and it means the world to me. And make sure you come back next Saturday at 10 a.m. because we'll have new topics for our 55 plus community members. And if you know someone in your life who needs to hear what we talked about today, a family member, a friend, your bae, your boo, someone who's going through it, please share this episode with them. And you can leave me a Facebook comment, LinkedIn, Instagram, even TikTok, because I read all the comments. I'm Antionette Blake, the Delaware blogger, the DE Diva, and this has been Boomers and Beyond. Stay well, stay bold, stay curious, and always remember, the best is still ahead of you. See ya! It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger.